the Oscars can be inspiring. I mean, it's so great to see great work celebrated, but it's more important to see pretty dresses, as we all know. And the most inspiring thing is 2 years ago, Nicole Kidman was, I think, presenting, and she is so thin. She got so thin. I was like, oh my God, she's thinner than her own hair. I mean, she's just that thin. And I was like, I've got to go on a diet immediately, like right now. And then somebody we were with, it was that long ago. We were with people, and somebody we were with was like, I'm on a diet right now. And I went on a diet because of Nicole Kidman and lost. I did lose 20 pounds. But my nutritionist says I can't say lose weight anymore, because when you lose weight, then you can find it again. And I did. I did find it again, which is so great.
Yeah, I got my second shot, and I'm just ready to travel and like leave the country.
You want to leave the country? What did you say? You want to leave the country?
Yeah, I want to flee the country.
And where are you going to go?
Shit, I want to go to Japan again, and Israel, and just somewhere else, and talk shit about other people and how they look. Shit Americans do. I want to be an American, you know what I mean? A true American. I'm coughing out loud now. I got my second shot. People looking at me. I'm clearing my throat. I'm real loud. I'm licking. I'm like licking shit. I'm like not even washing my hands no more. I'm going back to washing my hands. Remember how we wash our hands before COVID? 10-second hand washes and shit, and you dry your fingers like this. I'm back to doing all that shit. I'm eating germs. Like I miss them. I shake somebody's hand and lick the palm of my hand. Like I'm back. I'm back.
I wanted to talk about how, I, as a gay man, have never really felt comfortable calling other gay people like, hey, fag, like some gay men do that. And, or even like, queen or girl or hey, sister, like I've never been that gay. And I mean, that gay guy. I've always been that gay, but just not that gay guy. And even when I was in the Groundlings with Kathy Griffin, she'd always say, Tim's one of my gays. And I would say, no, don't say that. Like, that's
I
cool.
remember
like,
that.
Remember? That was like,
you really hated that.
I always hated it. That was long, like decades ago. And she would say, why? What's wrong with you? And I would say, when you say it, when you do it like that, it makes me feel like, one of those little monkeys that you put a coin in and I have to clang my little cymbals for you. And I don't want to be your little pet. I don't like that. So, so lately I've noticed a lot of straight people, mostly women, are doing a lot of like talking to me like, yes, queen, and you know it, girl, and all that. And it's so strange. And I was like, well, why is this happening? What is going on? And one of my best friends, daughters called me and said, Daddy's going to be out of town and Mom and I want you to come down so that we can have a girls' night. And I was like, what? And I said, what do you mean? And she was like, where we can dish and just like, maybe play karaoke, and like everything she listed sounded horrible to me. And I said, no, Katie, I'm a man. I don't want to have a girls' night. Like that doesn't interest me. And then as we were talking, I realized that she's been watching RuPaul's Drag Race. And I realized, I think that lots of people are watching RuPaul's Drag Race and just becoming, like comfortable with things like, all tea, no shade, girl, like terms that I don't really use, but that are big in that world, calling each other girls and queens and all that kind of stuff. And I love the show too. I watch it religiously and I love it. And I think it's, fantastic. And I love RuPaul and it's beautiful. I just love the show. But I just said to my friend, we're all different, and not all of us belong in the work room, spelled WERK. you know? And she was like, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's just all of us are different. And I said, I don't really like, because she was referring to me as a queen. And I said, I don't really like being called a queen. I
got my dad's bar mitzvah watch fixed today by comedian Robbie Hoffman. I was like, we'll take it into a shop. And then Robbie just like shook it a shitload of times. And I didn't realize some watches, if you don't wear them,
Yeah.
they stop working.
Yes.
That's so petty. Oh, you're not going to use me? Well, then I guess I'll die. If you're not going to use me, then I just fucking might as well not ever live. I don't have time for this. If you don't have time for me, I don't have time for you. That joke was literally riffed to me by my girlfriend, who is playing on her phone a few feet away, who just mouth. Like, that's how non-preparing we are these days.
This is from TMZ.com, so it's the truth.
Okay.
A leaked video showing a triangle-shaped object gliding through the sky has now captured the attention of the U.S. government, which says the video is the real deal. The clip, shot by a U.S. Navy pilot, was taken in night vision. While it only lasts a few seconds, it certainly looks like something out of a science fiction movie. The UFO's real. There has been an increased number of sightings of UFOs, which I wonder if there's an intelligent life in the universe that can make it all the way here. Why? Like, I mean, they must be, just for Florida alone, they must be looking at us like, Jesus, this is like the universe's funniest home videos. It's like, there's probably a Universal television show called Look at These Assholes. Like, unbelievable.
People in show business tend to post like, hey, I'm going to be on Modern Family tonight. And I'm just like, everybody knows you're in show business. You do not need to let us know you're going to be on TV. Like, we get it. You're in show business. Like, I don't think there's anyone of your Facebook friends that's not aware that you're in show business. So yeah, sometimes you'll be on TV and that's fine. The jealousy thing is just a gross thing of like, why do you need people to know you're going to be on TV? I think millions of people will be tuning in, so you'll probably be fine. But you need the people who know you personally, who don't watch, most of your friends aren't going to watch that show. So the only way to let them know you booked a gig is to say, hey guys, I'm going to be, doing a voiceover on Family Guy tonight. Tune in. Like, no, I don't already watch Family Guy. I'm not going to watch to hear your voice. Like, it's just dumb. And it works. Like, I like my friends more because I don't look at their pages. I don't know what's happening. And I'm not even mad at them for doing it. I get why people do it. It's self-promotion. It helps. And it's actually helps. Work begets work. If people know you're working, they tend to want to hire you. So I do get it, but it's just so gross.
It's not for you.
Yeah. I've done it. But I also hated myself for doing it. It's gross. I feel like, oh, this is gross, but it's part of the job. We got to promote ourselves and let people know what we're doing just to get more work. I don't care about people seeing me on TV ever like that. Like, once my mama and my cousins and them saw me the first time ever on TV, I was done with the thrill of that,
Uh-huh. What was your first thing that your mom saw you in?
It was probably, I was an extra in a movie, House Party 2. I'm sure most of the audience has seen it, starring Kid and Play.
Mm-hmm.
And now I was an extra, but I had they put me in a close-up for a while. Like, it was me. I was watching Queen Latifah perform a rap song,
mm-hmm.
and they kept cutting back to me watching. And so I had a friend who was like, I saw the movie and you're in it, you got to go. Because I wasn't going to go see it to see myself in the background. He was like, no, you have to see it. You're like really in it. So I took my mom and we went and saw that.
Oh, and she saw you on the big screen.
She saw me on the big screen. So that was the first time she saw me in something ever, I believe. On screen. She's seen me in many plays and improv shows before that, unfortunately. But yeah, so, we have to do it because we want to get work. So I don't knock anybody really for doing it, but just personally, it just turns my stomach when I see my friends do it. And so in order to continue liking them, I don't watch. And the thing is, it's like other industries don't do this. I don't see people who are like lawyers going like, hey, I got a trial today. You know, I'm really hashtag blessed, you know, hashtag lawyer life. You know, or doctors saying like, you know, oh my God, I got an open heart surgery later. Fingers crossed that I don't kill this person. Like they don't post that, you know. Like my brother's a computer engineer, and he never posts like, oh man, like really like fixing these computer programs today.
A lot of my middle-aged women friends, sorry ladies, when they get divorced or they're suddenly single, they do a lot of those like super high angle titty shots. I don't know if anybody, you know, they're like this. Felt cute. And I'm like, yeah, you do look cute, but everybody knows that the minute you lower the camera, it's back to normal. You know, I'm single now. Look at me.